Hi, my name's Nicole Wright, and I am officially a second-year vet student. I took my last final this morning, and that's why I have the name tag, because all the second years did a big surprise for us and stood outside of our final, handing out name tags and candy and congratulating us for finishing our first year. I first became interested in veterinary medicine when I was pretty young. And I kind of drifted back and forth between wanting to do veterinary medicine and human medicine for a few years before I finally decided that veterinary was the way I wanted to go. And I originally wanted to work on small animals and horses, and I have horses at home, and I'd done a lot of volunteering on a nonprofit ranch when I was younger and really thought that that's what I wanted to do. After my first year, I'm leaning probably a lot more towards the small animal side. However, I am tracking mixed because I'd like to be able to do a little bit of equine and a little bit of large animal, so that if for some reason I end up in a very rural environment and am the only vet around, that I can kind of handle whatever comes to me. And that stuff is really interesting. It's just the small animals that I want to focus on. And I would like to focus on just kind of private practice, being just the neighborhood vet. So in order to prepare for vet school, when I was in high school, I was in the FFA. I took a lot of ag classes, and I really liked all of that. I liked working with all of the animals, from the goats, the dogs and cats, to one of my friends raised chickens to show, and I helped her with that sometimes. It was all really enjoyable. And then I also really liked my science classes, and really the kind of the way the body works, physiology type of stuff. So that, with the loving working with animals, kind of lent itself very easily to veterinary medicine. And then in college, I did an undergraduate in biomedical science here at A&M, and just loved the medical aspects of everything. And so that's when I kind of really knew that veterinary medicine was where I wanted to go. And so I also, during my summers of undergrad, started working at a small animal clinic in my hometown, just first in the kennel and then as a vet tech, and absolutely loved it. And then so everything just kind of added up to lead me here. And so thus far, vet school has been challenging, but a lot of fun. It's definitely been worth it. It's quite a bit different from undergrad, but it's been a lot of fun. I have to study a lot more. I have to time manage because I've always been kind of a spur of the moment. I'll do this and then this and then this and whatever I feel like at the time, kind of a person and kind of a studier. And I've had to tweak that just a little bit, just to make sure I had time to fit everything in. And one of my favorite things about vet school is actually that even though you're in class a lot, there's a lot of opportunities to get involved with like real life veterinary settings. I've volunteered at the necropsy lab. I've gone to a few of what we call wet labs, which are just hands-on, working with animals, learning how to do stuff type of experiences for us so that we can get out of the classroom and kind of get our hands dirty. And those have been great, and they're also a really good way to connect with upperclassmen. And it's really nice. Everybody just really wants to help you out. Our class is really completely non-competitive. Everybody shares all of their knowledge, all of their study guides, and whenever you're in a setting with third and fourth years, they really are eager to teach you everything that they know and to emphasize what you really need to focus on in your first couple of years, which seems to be a lot of anatomy and physiology. And I know physiology comes back a lot in the clinics, and then anatomy a lot during surgery, and micro a lot in real life when you're dealing with diseases and bacteria. But it's overall been a great experience so far. Our class is really close. I've made some great friends, and I'm really excited for the next couple of years to get a little bit more knowledge and a little bit more clinical application to stuff that we've been learning, and be able to kind of put it all together and work on animals as a final product. And I guess that's about all I got.